Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of Two Brothers Farming on the St. Cali map. We are on episode 33 today. Woohoo! Wow. Shout out to Gutterball 33. So, wow. I hope you guys got yourself a sandwich. I hope you guys got yourself a drink, and you can sit down and enjoy some good old-fashioned family fun channel time. And as usual, you guys know how it always works. I turn it over to Gutterball. He gives you his intro and what he's got to do and what we've got to do, and then we go 3, 2, 1, go. And on that note, all right, turn it over to Gutterball, and away we go.
All right, hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. Today's going to be a normal busy day. I got to take care of the animals, do some feeding, get some straw in. Fury's going to be taking care of fields 3 and 2. He's got to do some liming, planting, and then we're going to meet over on field 12 and do some hay. That's the plan for today.
Bring that up so you guys can see where we're at. I've got to go down and do 3 and 2, and then we're going to go, and 3, 2, 1, go. And away we go. I love how we do that.
I do too.
So how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and I hope you're doing fantastic. So did you guys notice how go ahead, watch this choreographed intro. He comes out, I go, and we don't even hit each other. Look at us go.
Look at that.
We act like we know what we're doing. As you guys noticed, I took my old intro and I added it in. Many of you guys noticed that because I'm getting comments on it now. Be nice if Fury didn't drive by the lime station. Just get talking away. So, what you guys got going on your farms? We'd love to hear about it. It's been a while since we've asked you guys simply. We last night's episode, you guys know that many of you were here. For us, it is the next day. Sorry, I was watching Gutterball. I didn't want to run into his way.
I was watching you.
I know. For you guys, it's Wednesday. For us, it's the next day. So we record. You guys all know we've always been transparent with you guys. We record the videos on Fridays and Saturdays, and we bring them in and we release them on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's always Two Brothers, Mondays and Wednesdays. And then Friday will be Fury's Day. Woohoo! Sounds like a
kid
story.
It's our Saturday, you guys won't see this till Wednesday, but right. I would like to wish all the mothers out there Happy Mother's Day.
Yes. And coming from Fury and Gutterball's family to yours, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mommy's Day, whatever you call your mother. Make sure you guys at least give her a call. Spend some time, many of you adults that don't get to see your moms. And for those of you who don't have moms anymore, my heart goes out to you. So, it's great. That's Mommy's Day, and do whatever they want to do, because that's the way it should be.
They deserve it.
That's right. That's it. But we are absolutely ecstatic with how far we've been going on this. We talk about it all the time, guys. You guys know how we always visit after the video and before, and we go over how the video went, and that's typical channel stuff. Many of you don't know how that works, so many of you don't have to worry yourself with it. But we try to tell you guys how it works, and we try to tell you how the inner workings go with our channel. We've always been transparent with you guys. And we were just shocked. We're still shocked of how many episodes we're getting on this. So,
actually, we were just talking tonight that once we get all the fields bought and have gotten everything done that we wanted to, we're actually thinking about maybe starting over and rebuilding the farm again and just keep going on here.
Yep. Then exactly. We were thinking about moving it to see if maybe we can get to 100 episodes or 200 episodes. Yep. We just love this map so much. But there will come a time when we maybe put out a new series and this one, so that we can keep going on both. But we'll talk about it, and we'll keep you guys in the loop. You guys know how it works.
When it gets to that point, too, we'll also ask you guys, you know, what you think. We love to involve you guys in some of this, too.
Yep. You guys voted last time. What do you think we're still on this for? You guys chose.
Right.
You guys chose.
Right. It's your fault.
It's oh, no, it's hashtag Fury's fault. We know that.
Right.
It's always Fury's fault. But
I love it. It's never Gutterball's fault.
I know.
I love
but Gutterballs always gets told when he's right. It's terrible. How's you guys' weather been going? We've been hot here in upstate New York. It's been crazy. I've got a basically farmer burn, as they call it. I made the mistake when it was 90 degrees yesterday. Well, it was more like 75, but it sure as heck felt like 90. So, truth be known, it was more like 75, but it was really sunny, and I was wearing a tank top, and now I've got a tank top burn, as they call it. So I've got a farmer burn. It's crazy.
That's like today. We went out, it's Saturday. That's our garden day. We went out there, started working on that. Then it started sprinkling, so we'd have to quit.
Oh.
Then it quit sprinkling. Then we go back
out. Yep.
So we didn't get a whole lot done, but we got some done.
Well, it's like I was telling Gutterball before we started, I got busy. I went and did my jobly duties. You guys know how that works. I normally don't do it on Saturdays and Sundays because that's my farm sim day. That's my day with you guys. That's the day I spend with Gutterball, and I just, record videos for you guys, and I don't get up at 4:30 in the morning, generally. But your boy Fury tended to pass out on Friday night and didn't go to work. Or Thursday night. It was Thursday night, right? Yeah. And I didn't go to work Friday morning, so I had to do my manly duties and make up for it. It was so funny because I passed out at first in my computer chair, woke up, and it was like 12:47 or 11:47. I can't remember what it was, but it was like right about the time that Gutterball gets up to go to work. So I saw he popped on and playing Farm Sim, so I messaged him, and I passed back out. And I woke up at like 4:30 at 5 o'clock in the morning, some ridiculous number, and I was like, nah, I'm just staying home today. So anyways, getting back to the little debacle in Fury's life, is we all have problems in our lives, but it's what you make of it, and we try to stay as positive as we can. So I went and reworked today, and then I got done, and I got busy working on my lawnmower, which was epic because that's my man time. That's my time to just kind of chill out, and I just put music on out there. Now, most of you that are a little bit younger, I listen to a lot of 70s and 80s stuff. So that's, to me, when music was big. And so I just put my music on, and I was working on it, and then the belt came off, and I was working on that, and then but to me, that's not work. Like, when I'm in my shop, that's not work. That's, to me, it's literally, I can do that for hours and hours. And
escape time.
Yep, it's just like Farm Sim for me, Many of you feel the same way when you come and watch us. We don't watch Farm Sim to be upset or unhappy. We watch this to escape. We play this to escape. So that's why, you got to surround yourself with as positive people as you can. You guys got to do it. And I did it. I found somebody. I was blessed to find Gutterball, and he found me, and it was just, we kind of keep each other in check, and it's really nice. It's really nice,
Yes, it is. Then you got somebody that you can bounce your problems off on.
Bounce your ideas off. Yep. Let's play ideas. Trust me. It's funny because a lot of you guys will pick on me and say, well, you're just doing what Gutterball says, and that's not the way it works. You guys know that.
No.
We usually talk about it first, and, it's just the way it is. We like to pick on you guys, though. It's great. Many of you like to pick back, and that's perfectly fine, too. But we're having fun there. That's limed. Now I'm going to go up and get to the coconut and put it on the field so we can have the lime and the coconut on the field.
Cool.
You'll get the joke in a minute. What was I going to say? But, yeah, we just, we're just being us. And what you guys see on camera or hear on camera is exactly what we are in real life. Trust me, I've got to know Gutterball really well. And what you guys get is what you get.
Yep. I don't play that game of being somebody I'm not.
That's why we get along so well,
Yep, because we're both pretty much identical on that.
I mean, I'm a little more flighty. I'll be the first one to admit that. Because just as a content creator, you're just more flighty. What was I doing? Oh, seeding. Yeah, see? That's why we keep Gutterball around. It keeps me in check. Keeps me in check. But many of you have noticed, and thank you for all of the wonderful, awesome comments that you guys make. But you guys notice, so our camaraderie, our our banter, our friendly banter, and that's just us being us. And I'm glad that you guys enjoy it and that you recognize it and you see it. Makes us happy.
And I love the comments about how you enjoyed how funny it was.
Yep.
I love those.
100%, because that's what we do.
Yep. It's like, cool, me being an idiot on here sometimes pays off.
I embarrass myself more times than you ever could. But we just, thank you guys for being you guys. And thank you for coming and watching us and spending your hour with us on Friday and Saturday. And, well, for you guys, Monday and Wednesday. I keep forgetting that they don't. Oh, there we go. I was going to say. This thing, did you know there was a delay on the cedar? Whoops. Okay, so I got to turn around. Yeah, when I just open it, I'm like, where is it? Where's the thing he's opening?
Okay, this having 2 silos is messing me up. I keep going to the wrong one for sorghum.
Trust me, I know. But, yeah, we toyed with that, getting rid of it, but the other one looks so good on the farm. I hate to see it go, but
I don't want to get rid of it.
I think
seems natural, like it belongs there.
Yeah, okay, that's corn, so that's got to go down. Yeah, it just seems natural to put it there. That's why I was like, we talked about that last week, and you're like, no, it kind of looks nice. And I was like, you're right. So we're going to leave it, but what we got to do is just make sure that our, what do you call it there? Our hay and straw and silage go in the other one, as well as the pig food, and everything else goes in this one.
Right.
Because I almost forgot.
That's what I got to get used to, is how what's in what. But
right.
Once I learn it,
generally speaking, we only usually have one silo, but that was Fury's idea. Just to get a second one.
Turned out to be a good idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we just, we're still doing bales. We're still doing it right. And, like I said, we just bounce ideas off each other. And when you find somebody that you can actually tolerate long enough to put a video out with, it's great. It's
time after time after time.
Yep. It's my hat goes off to all the content creators out there, all the mothers that's coming up, all the wives that put up with their people putting out videos. It's, for those guys that are married and things to content creators, it's a rough life. Trust me, my wife always hears about farm sim or this video or that field, and she's just like, I don't care. She's like, I don't care. I don't want to hear it.
Poor Miss Gutterball. She's married to a guy that plays farm sim, that does content.
Yep.
And is a truck driver on top of that. That poor woman.
Trust me, I know. I'm constantly, like, the wife went, oh, I forgot to tell you, Gutterball. I might as well tell everybody this little story. So, remember I told you last week about the story that Kimmy wrote for her school.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys who don't know, which I did not mention it last time because I got busy talking about the newer viewers and explaining how it went. So we got that out of the way last week, our last episode. And today I'll fill you guys on a little story. So my granddaughter's name is Kimmy. She's a learning disabled little girl. She's 13 years old, but she's about a 5-year-old mentally. She's had some rough patches in her life, and, Gutterball is her uncle, so she calls him Uncle Gutterball, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
And so she is in a special ed class, and she, her teacher, you guys know I've been teaching her how to do the farming part of it, and, she can drive a skid loader and all that stuff, So she went to her school, and she was supposed to do a book report. Well, you guys know how that works. She's been busy helping on the farm lately. Well, she hasn't read a book. She didn't do anything. So she took it upon herself without me or her grandmother or her dad getting involved, and she went right to the teacher herself. This is what's so exciting for me, is she went and asked the teacher if she could write a story about the farm. And her teacher let her. So she wrote the thing, and it was supposed to be only like 200 words because, obviously, when you're learning disabled, you're not going to expect 1,000 words.
Right.
And she wrote, and it was like 5,000 words, no lie. And I'm not kidding. I was telling Gutterball last night. So it was like 5,000 word essay, it was like page after page. She just kept going and rambling. Well, she got an A+ on it, which was absolutely amazing. You know, her teacher showed her, that shows you what kind of teacher that is. That's amazing to me. So then anyway,
Right.
So her teacher was so proud of her that the National Arbor Day committee in my town was planting trees for Arbor Day over the last week. And the mayor of my town, mayor of my county, what do we call those, or whatever he invited her to go read it in front of the town hall. So it was a big deal.
Really?
Yeah. So she was all nervous. I was supposed to go, but Fury fell asleep, which wasn't the greatest. But I woke up today to a note that said they went, and the wife went, and Kimmy went, and they were excited. And my dinner was supposed to be, it was already done on a plate, and I was supposed to just heat it up, and I didn't have that for dinner. Let's just say that. I had muffins and freeze pops, I think it was, because I turn into a giant kid when there's no one around, and I just literally, I said, ooh, a muffin. Ooh, piece of candy. So I'm hoping that my wife videotaped it, because it is a big deal. I mean, that's something that's pretty big.
That's awesome.
So, I haven't talked to the wife yet. She came home and went straight to bed, which was probably a little time consuming. I guess they were there. They were having a bunch of kids read a bunch of stuff, so it was like 3-hour endeavor that she had to sit through. But I forgot to tell you, Gutterball, but I told them last night about the paper. But I want to tell you guys that, for a girl that has had a lot of issues in her life, boy, has she taken a liking to this farming, and boy, has she really just taken it in. And I was telling Gutterball last night, literally, she can drive she can load bales with a front loader, she can drive a skid loader, she can clean the barn out, she can do total mixed rations, she knows how to do it, she mucks out the barn, she does it all. And this summer, now that we're into summer, and when we start actually planting, which will be any day now, she's going to actually learn how to plant too. So
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Cool.
So of course John, he's just using it as an extra farmhand. He's not stupid.
Right. Right.
And she's just taking a liking in it, and she's so excited, and she talks about it all the time. But I have to be careful because her schoolwork is starting to suffer. So we have to, when you're not doing your book report like you're supposed to do. Now, Luckily for her, that Fury has always told her from day one that basically you have to own up to your problems. If you have an issue, if you've done something wrong, you have to go to the person and say that you've done something wrong.
Right.
And just always put that best foot forward. Even if you're not happy with it, even if you don't believe that you did anything wrong, it means a lot to the other person.
Right.
But anyways, thank you guys for listening to that story as I seed over the grass. That's okay. But it means a lot. She's the little world to us, and Gutterball and his wife, Mrs. Gutterball's taken a little liking to her, and she calls them, their aunt and uncle. So she's like Aunt Mrs. Gutterball. It's so
Aunt
funny.
Mrs. Gutterball.
Because she doesn't know your name. She doesn't know your real name. So, you know what I mean? So she just says uncle and aunt, it's so funny.
Right.
But she's so polite because when she talks to people, it's like she's gotten on streams and she's talked to other content creators, and it's always Mr. This and, Miss This, and she's very polite, and, can't teach that even in non-learning disabled people, let alone,
Right.
So I'm proud of her, and I talk about her all the time, and I have 8 other granddaughters, but I don't have the one-on-one that I do with her because it's more like, it's hard to explain. Like, my other granddaughters, they're kind of loners. They kind of do their own thing, and they're on their own little world, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So, but she's taken a liking to farming, which is huge to me. And, she even watches our videos and comments and copies us a lot of times when she'll bump into the wall with the skid loader, she'll say, crash counter. It's so funny.
Right.
She'll say crash counter or, you know, she laughs all the time. She gets a kick out of it when her Uncle Gutterball laughs at something that Fury says. Or when he says, oh, Fury. He'll say, oh, Fury. And that's, you know, it took her a long time because she knows me as Grandpa. She doesn't know me as Fury. She doesn't know that that's my alter ego. It's not really, you know, it's not who I am in real life, even though what you get is what you get. But she had to ask me, and for many of you out there, I'm not going to get into the details of what it entails, but for those of you who are real farmers out there, when it comes to getting rid of your excess animals and things, I'm not, like, Gutterball knows where I'm going with this. She actually learned how to do it. So you guys that, you know, when you have to put an animal down, or you have to, you know, they get too old and they go to the slaughterhouse, vice versa. As a real life farmer, you do that. There is no sending it away to end up at a grocery store. So she learned how to do it. We had some older chickens that had to be taken care of. Like I said, we're a family fun channel, family friendly channel, so I'm not going to get into the details of it. But you guys that are a little bit older that watch our channel understand what I'm talking about. But she learned, and she did it. And at first it was a little rough, but she got through it. And that's exciting to me, because that's exactly what, if you want to be a real farmer, and that's what she wants to do. She wants to also go to school. She wants to try to go to college. And I think if with the learning disabilities that she has, if she can go to college, how amazing is that? You know?
Oh, yeah. Right.
You know? So I don't know the ins and outs of it. I'm sure my son does, but, you know, oh my gosh, I only have 82 fertilizer left. I've been talking away and not even paying attention to my fertilizer. I've got to, because we are look at that, 180 out of 180. See, when we switched to the solid fertilizer, it's made life easy.
Uh-huh.
So,
yep.
That's awesome. I'm so glad that we decided to do that. But thank you guys for listening. You know, sometimes I ramble on, and sometimes I don't make any sense whatsoever. But it's me being me. It's just me being who I am.
Well, I know one thing. We need to keep a couple bales of straw.
Okay.
Because for the pigs. Because this mixer does not hardly fit in this door.
Oh, that's right. You have to put the straw inside in the pig barns.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, what do you put? We don't put straw in those. We're only getting slurry out of those. Yeah, we're not putting straw in the pigs.
Oh, well, I did the one.
Because we have no, you can put it in there, but there's no manure thingy for them.
That's the first I noticed that there was none in there. I happened to be like, oh God, they're out of straw. Well, we got one with and one without, so we'll see now.
It won't make any manure, but that's okay. I wonder if it'll use the straw. That's interesting, isn't it? We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, that's why I did it. That's it.
That's why you did it, just to try it. Yep, we're going to figure it out. Experiment on the fly, guys. Look at this well-oiled machine. Oh, crash counter. Because I didn't get far enough away. I thought we were going to be well-oiled machines.
Okay. Time to change the oil.
Yep. Now it's just a machine. There we go. All right.
Fury machine.
That's
there you
it.
go.
I'm sure you've heard of the story of how I came up with that name.
Who, me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't need to go into that. Many of you guys, I would say, just go back and watch some of our older stuff, and I explain how I got my name. I got my channel name.
Right.
And I don't need to go and repeat it again. We're trying about being new. When I'm done seeding, actually, before I catch up with you, what I'm going to do is move on over and move those silage bales into the the silo.
Oh, okay.
All right. You can hear you clicking your mouse. That's funny. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it turned my mic up a little bit tonight.
Well,
it seemed like it was a little low last night.
I always turn mine way up because I'm one of those that would rather have somebody turn their volume down than to be too quiet.
Right.
You know, because you know those videos where you go on and you're like you're holding your head like to the screen because you can't hear them. You're like, what are they saying? Yeah. But I also don't like those people that scream either. That you get on there and you're like, just quiet down. I can hear you. I still can't figure out the difference between a content creator and an influencer. What the heck is that? I don't know. I never understood what that meant.
I have no idea myself.
Is it influencer like, do they like try products and then they tell people what it is? Because I don't know myself.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know. Yeah, it's good to
Somebody
us.
will tell us in the comments. I know that.
Oh, but on a serious note, guys, let us know what you guys got going on in your virtual farms. Are you still playing Farm Sim 22? Are you still happy with Farm Sim 22? Are you excited for Farm Sim 24? Or are you gone back to an older version, which I've even considered, I'm not going to lie, I've considered about putting out some videos of Fs19 just to be like the old school.
Phew, I tried that. I went back on the 19 a while ago, and I was like, after this playing this, I can't.
Yeah, my problem is I get on there and it's been so long since I've played it. I don't even know like what mods I'm using. I'm like, what the heck is this mod? Like,
you're right.
So, you know, you guys, we like Gutterball and I. You guys always know we have our prerequisites when we pick out maps and things like that. And like, for example, has to be this, has to be that. You know, we've gone into it in detail pretty much before. So I'm not going to dwell you guys with the same stories that we try to tell over and over. We're going to try to, like I said, we're going to try to be new. But the one prerequisite that I just added recently is I can't stand maps that require mods. That when you get onto the map, they go, oh, you need root storage. I can't even, like, because I have I'm a firm person on that. Gutterball and I have hundreds, possibly thousands of mods. And I can't just keep adding random mods. I did that in FS19 and it became an addiction. It was so bad. So a couple of the new maps came out and they were like, you need this map, you need this. And I'm like, no. I kind of moved on. I was like, maybe I'll try it. You know, and go from there. But I don't know. It's one of my little thingies and my little pet peeves. And I just...
as a matter of fact, I'm about ready to clean my mod folder out again.
We've done it twice, actually. You and I have.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time when I had, what was it, like 100 or 300 gigs? It was a ridiculous amount.
I just hate doing it because it's sitting right down
I do
which
too.
mods I want to take out. It's like,
I do too.
It's a whole day process.
And then as soon as you do it, you're like, oh, where's this mod? I've had that mod before. I've done it. Lots of times.
I'll wait a week, and then next thing you know, I'm on Mod Hub, and like, oh, look at this one, and then I fill it back up within a month or two.
But I was on the Giants forums. Forum? Is it plural or forum?
Forum.
Yeah, it's forum. Yeah, I thought so. Anyways, they were talking about they're going to probably do the same thing they did from FS19 to 22. It's instead of 2 years, it's going to be 3. And I was hoping that one of these farm sims would be it. Like, they would make it and then let people mod it. Like, and then you just keep making new maps and you keep doing that stuff. And the map makers have gotten so good lately that it goes automatically to console now anyways. Console.
Right.
So it literally, pretty much every mod that comes out anymore literally goes straight into like PS4, PS5, those sort of things. Mm-hmm. So I think we're past that. And because if you look at games like Truck Sim and Skyrim and the games that I play, which I play those a lot, like City Skylines, things like that, they put out a game like 12 years ago and all they do is keep updating it. And I think we would all, I mean, I can only speak for me and Gutterball, but I think for me, put out the one game. Let me buy the game, and then if you want to upgrade it, update it. We'll just update it. you know. But because our modders are so good, our modding community is so amazing that they look what they've done. We're using both of these pieces of equipment are mods. This tractor and this planter are both mods. So it's exciting.
Yeah, honestly, there ain't a whole not many like original equipment that I use.
In fact,
almost everything is mods.
I don't. Yeah, well, actually, we do have one on here that's not a mod. That JCB telehandler. No, actually, is that a mod?
That's a mod.
Is it?
Yep, that's a mod.
That's crazy. Yeah, you don't even think about it. That I don't think we our silo is a mod. The pig pens, the cow pens, everything on our farm is a mod. So it's pretty cool. Which is why I love this game, and I love the fact that it's so versatile. And from one person to the next, it's can be completely different Let's Plays. Completely.
Well, honestly, I don't know how much more they can improve. I mean,
exactly.
Man.
Exactly. That was where I was kind of going with it. Yeah, exactly. I think they're at the point now where we've reached, unless they go to the first, what is it called there? Unreal Engine. They talked about doing that. If they go to the Unreal Engine, which makes individual grasses blow different ways, and that's cool in the grand scheme of things. But I also think it would affect the graphics. So when you've got that much level of detail, what happens if someone has a lower end PC, can't play it, or maybe
that's what I'm worried about.
Yep.
They're going to force people into the bigger, higher powered
computers,
and a lot of people can't afford that. Because,
that's the thing.
Well, it's pricey.
100%. So I'm hoping that this is to be honest, I'd be happy with just this version, and just with the amount of modders that we have putting maps out that are dropping 2, 3, 4 a day sometimes now. Do you really need any new equipment or any new upgrades to the map, or can you just keep using new mods? Because that's what I get into.
Right.
I mean, how many times during the week, Gutterball, do we message each other and go, did you try this mod yet?
Right.
It's like...
Right.
And that's what it becomes, and that's pretty much it. Because my son is a huge Ark player. He plays Ark, and I don't know if you ever heard of that game. It's the one where you start on a deserted island, and you have to evolve, and you're with dinosaurs and stuff, and you can tame them.
Oh, yeah.
That game's 15 years old, and what they did is they basically turned it over to the modders, and made it so that they can... Whoops. Not that one. This one. I got to go get more. This thing plows through fertilizer, by the way. And, which reminds me, I can't forget. We're already an hour into the in-game. I got to check. You guys know how it works. You're going to lose me, but you're not going to lose the game sounds. We have to check it for recording, because that's my thingy. And we are. And then when we come back, we talk about it. And we are. So he knows, too. But
What'd
this
you
thing
say about me this time?
Gosh, you should hear it. It's crazy. Some of the things I say.
All right,
here.
family members, help me out. Let me know what he said about me.
Okay. So.
Oh wow, we might have opened a can right there.
I don't think so, because I don't say nothing. Well, you never know.
And we got a few of them out there that might try to throw in a few comments that you didn't say.
Yeah, and I'll know immediately, because I know.
Right.
Is that bigger Flegel helping? A bigger trailer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice because all the manure went in one wagon full to go over to the factory.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought we weren't going to do that, though. I thought we were just going to sell it.
I didn't. Well, that's my fault. I thought we needed more fertilizer.
Yeah, we've got 90,000 liters in there.
Okay.
I know the slurry is crazy. We got one of these episodes.
Yeah, we got to get that sold.
Sold. I think we'll designate the one of these episodes to just selling slurry, like we did with the manure.
Right.
I wish there was a factory that let you take slurry and make something with it, other than fertilizer.
Right.
Like some of the manure you can make No, straw you can make manure. There's mods for everything anymore. I'm sure we can find something.
Uh-huh. Hey, you know what? I never even thought about that. Look around and see if I can find something.
Something that we can use slurry for to make. That we could either use on the farm or even just sell.
Because I need more mods.
Yeah. We just went through that whole diatribe. It's crazy. We just talked about that's crazy. Thank you.
Oh.
Everybody can at the same time say thank you, Gutterball.
Right. Now I forget, this mower, is it one where it both attaches to the back, right?
I can't remember what we're using. Oh, are we on the triple mowers? Gosh, it's been so long since we mowed.
Yeah.
One goes to the front, one goes to the back. Because that's not Mark's mower. No, that's just an in-game one. Because I don't think we added the Mark one in here.
I couldn't remember.
I think that's an actual in-game one. So we do have an in-game mod one. Or an in-game one.
Oh, okay.
And I'm literally like, I got 1.5 passes left and this field is done. And then I will be up there to take and make hay out of it.
All right. I'm just hooking up now.
Nice. Actually, I'll take a few minutes and throw those silage bales into the silo because we decided before that we only want one batch fermenting at a time.
Right.
That way we know exactly which ones are done and which ones aren't. Man, this map has been...
which means next episode then we're going to have to get some silage done.
Yep. Now, I don't have to put them in there today. I can always put them in there before we make silage again. You know what I mean? So I can come help you with the field.
Well, I'm just getting started on it, so you might as well. That way we know, hey, we need silage.
Right.
Because if we leave them there, we might forget.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, everybody. On a serious note, man, when you take a week off of a map and then you come back and you look around and you think, holy crap, this map is amazing. I say that every weekend. Every time I come on this map.
Hey.
Because you start playing like the Plain Jane one that I was playing on there for a while, and you can tell the difference. This map is... This person knew what they were doing. Now, keep in mind, we're perfect. Gutterball, we're 180 out of 180 and 7 out of 7, so we're perfect. But our yield is going down. We went from, I think it was 99 or 100% to 89. So
I can about guarantee you we need
the soil samples. Okay, it might. You're probably right because I don't know anything as much about precision as you do. So
because it's like I think it's like every 6 harvests or something like that out of the field, you have to update it.
Right. So and we've got a cornfield that's going to be coming ready. Our other cornfield's going to be coming ready in a couple of weeks. It's fun. It's exciting. We're never, ever at a dull moment on this farm, are we?
Nope.
Got about an hour in game left. Well,
I can't believe we're halfway through already.
Oh,
wow.
It goes so fast. But that's the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
When you're, if you guys are like any of those who are just starting out at content creating, find a play style that you're happy with and stick with it.
Right.
Basically don't follow Fury's example because I've been all over the place. But I'm starting to find my way now, and it only took me 3 years. That's okay. It's okay.
Well, and it doesn't hurt to experiment, but...
True.
Then it does kind of get hard to tell, is it working or isn't it?
Yeah, because you've been so... Actually, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to do an old-fashioned thing. You guys haven't seen this in a while. I'm going to back this in cab.
I've been getting into that on my personal Let's Play.
I'm
Driving down the road, I'll do in cab.
Yep. I'm going to bring mine some of the back, I think. I'm going to bring back some basics. Back.
Field work ain't no way.
Well, it's they make it where you can't see anything a lot of times. Because in real life, you can absolutely see where you are. All right, I hit that. Did I miss it? Everybody missed everything. We're good. Look at us go. Did that in cab, guys. We backed it right in here. All right, so then we come out, and I go shebang, and I crash counter. As soon as I did that, that's great. I'm getting the tether, right?
Yep.
Because that thing should windrow for you. Oh, no. I'm going to bring it over, but I'm going to get the bales in. Stay on tack, Fury. Stay on track. This is another one. This little windrower / tether is off the in-game mod hub as well, guys, and this is amazing.
Yes, that thing is awesome.
Because you can keep it right in the windrows that you made.
Yeah, as long as you have a mower that makes windrows.
Yep. Well, this thing also windrows, too. This will...
yeah, I know, but it takes... If you have one with a wide swath, it takes a while to get it done with that one, then.
Trust me. I've done it, and it's terrible.
Uh-huh.
926 Fent. You guys haven't seen your Fent in a while. I just washed her. Gutterball will be so proud of me. I took a few minutes. I took a few minutes and washed it. Now here is.
I'm learning you.
Yeah, no. You took the time to learn how to speak Fury. I could learn how to wash the tractor once in a while and put them away. Well, actually,
take that away. That's all Ranger.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We have to give credit where credit is due. That Rangers instilled that in us from the beginning.
Yep. Matter of fact, the first time I ever played with him on multiplayer, that was one of the first things he said. Now you do wash your tractor and every piece of equipment every day.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then,
I know it's kind of stuck us in us. There you go. Oh, these take them from up here. Nice. So this telehandler, this JCB, is probably one of the best telehandlers in game, I would say, and it is a mod because I just grabbed 4 bales at a time. With it.
Oh, this is so much nicer having this mower than that swather.
Yeah, the swather is more like for Black Mountain, Montana, where it's all flat.
Yeah.
That's where it would work. But I was using the hay swather where you just mow it once and it makes hay.
Yeah, I seen that.
Nice. So redo our silage. I don't think I'm going to be good enough. I don't want to test it. I was going to say, you think I can get all 6 of these in one stack?
Oh, you can do it. We have faith. You can do it. He's like, shut up. I'm going to try it and I'm going to fail.
And it won't pick up 6 of them. It tips the telehandler, but I'm going to try 6
Try 5 then.
I'm going to try 6 instead of... Okay, go slow, Fury. Go slow.
You can't tell I'm in one of those moods tonight.
Oh, no, it's going to tip over on me. Yeah, it won't pick it up. I need a weight. Do they make a weight for a telehandler?
I don't think for that one. I'm not positive, but I don't think they do.
All right, so we're going to push this back on here. See if we can get this out without... And stay on. Oh, and no, we got pink marshmallow tower. It wouldn't pick them up, so apparently the weight is too much, which is fine. I wanted to waste half the episode not petting.
That's all right. Don't take you long once you get on it.
No.
Boy, I should have taken a longer nap today.
Oh, I'm feeling it myself. I'm just like, I just got done yawning. I was like, oh, stop. It's just like, because we both don't work Saturday, so it's like you cram everything into Saturday and Sunday that you can. And then it feels like you got to go back to work and you haven't even had any time off. It's like,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking today after we got done outside. I was like, man, it's freaking Saturday. I only got one more day. I got to go back to work.
Oh, it's crazy. It just goes so fast. And as you get older, the time just goes faster and faster and faster. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Tell me that. I can't keep up hardly at all now.
So I grabbed 2 on the bottom and 1 on the top. That's pretty neat. This little telehandler's pretty versatile. Versatile. There, I'm almost done.
So am I.
That mower makes short work, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So, thank you guys for joining us, and see you later. Have a nice night. Thank you, tip your bartender. Oh. All right, I'm not going to pick up the stack of 8 again. It won't do it. We already know. We've already experimented. We know. We're not going to do... definition of insanity is trying things 2 or 3 times, expecting a different result. So, I tried it once. I'm going to stop, and then I won't be considered insane, at least for the next 10 minutes. And then you all know I'll be insane. Looking back, I was watching some of our old videos, and some of the challenges I've attempted. Woohoo! Not for the faint at heart. The worst.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about it. If you're first-time viewer or second-time viewer, if you haven't, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Help us grow. Become a part of our family here with us.
Yep.
I forgot to do that last couple of episodes. I said I was going to do that every time.
I forget. I just get busy talking. There. Now one more stack, and then I can be darn. I can't believe how fast you're mowing that.
Keep trying for the world's record.
Yeah.
No. That's a whole lot of mowing.
Yeah, it is. What they do, like 100? It was like some astronomical, ridiculous amount of acreage.
Thought it was like 800 acres for the day in an 8-hour period.
Yep. That is there. Silage is loaded. And now I will assume the tedding. There.
Oh, cool, because I'm on my last strip, so
you can start bailing.
Be able to follow right behind you with the baler.
These tractors sound amazing. I think next week we should sell some of the slurry because we're not making any new, which is fine on this one because, it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but even though that's money wasted because we could be selling it.
Yep.
If they ain't making it, so. And right now I'm all about the money. I want that loan gone.
Us selling eggs every other month is huge because we get a lot of money for that.
Right.
A lot of money.
Right.
Okay. I was like, who's waiting on who?
I'm waiting on you.
I know. And I was waiting on you, so we're both like, yeah. So did you get all your planting done today or no?
Oh no, we're still working ground in the garden and fertilizing and getting the cover because we put a cover down to keep the weeds out.
Yep, the black stuff, the netting. Yep.
Yeah. So we're still working on all that yet. We got about 2 more weeks and our first seeds should be ready. She grows them in the house.
Nice.
We have like a homemade greenhouse that we made in the house.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
About 2 more weeks, they should be ready to be put out.
Yeah, I don't know. I grow my stuff too, but mostly it's the wife doing it. So
Right.
she's got the green thumb. I've just got go get this manure or whatever.
Oh, see, that's me. I do like the tilling and all that stuff, but all the weeding and the watering and the harvesting, that's the wife.
Yep.
And the canning. Poor woman, when it's canning time, oh my Lord.
My parents used to do that. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, from the time she gets up till she goes to bed, she's in there canning.
Yeah, I saw a show the other day on that. They were talking about like how like the old farmers did it. So they were opening up cans of stuff that had been done like in the 30s, and it was still good. I'm like, they had tomatoes and I think cucumbers, but the cucumbers turned into pickles because they fermented basically. But they were still edible, and the tomatoes, I mean, think about from the 30s. What's that, like pretty close to 100 years ago?
Yep, almost 90 years ago.
Yeah.
Over 90
Over,
years
like
ago.
97 years ago. Or, yeah, 93, sorry.
Yep.
So still, 90 years ago, and the tomatoes and stuff that they had canned were still good.
Right.
I was like, dang. You know? Well, then again, it sucks all the oxygen out of it, so technically, if there's no oxygen, it can't go bad.
Yeah, I gotta give her credit. She makes our own pickles. She
that's
makes
great.
homemade sauerkraut.
That's awesome.
Anything and everything.
That takes a lot of work. I hear somebody behind me. It must be you're coming with a baler. Because there's no one else
Headed
on
for
the... I hear somebody
Or
like there's somebody like I hear somebody like there's somebody else on the farm. Who's on the farm working with us? I don't know.
If there's somebody else here, I'm gone.
Yeah. Now, after we're done recording, I do have to run something by you for a possible member, for our family member, immediate family members.
Okay.
Possible opening up something for that, because we do have to start getting them some stuff soon.
Right.
You know, and I never try to ask you too much without asking you off camera first. So I don't kind of like, I'm trying not to like the first time you're hearing it is on recording. So we'll wait, and I'll mention it afterwards, and then we can decide together.
Okay.
Because I don't think that's fair. That's putting you too much on the spot, if you know what I mean.
Right.
And that's not fair.
Right.
That's, you know, but it's going to involve this series, the Two Brothers series, is what I'm saying. So I don't.
Okay.
You know, like I said, I'll wait and I'll ask you off camera, and well, I won't ask you. We'll talk about it. There's a difference.
Right.
It's just an idea that kind of popped into my head like about 4:00 this afternoon, and I thought, well, maybe we should try something. And then, you know, like I said, we'll, you know, when it comes to that sort of stuff, I will always ask you before I bring it up on camera. So,
Right.
just out of respect.
All right.
Just because I don't think it's fair to be put on the spot. I've done that to you before, and it's not fair, you know. And I just think it's something one of those personal things I'm trying to work on. Because as family, that's just something that family does without, you know, I just think it's terrible. My real life family will do that to me all the time. Like, you'll be sitting at a place, and all of a sudden they'll be like, so, we talked about this. What do you think? And then by then you've already said you can't say no. It's like, so if I don't want it to happen in my real life, you know, my virtual family, you know.
That bale loader,
Okay.
does that hold multiple size bales?
I hope you didn't switch it,
No, I did.
but yeah, it does.
Okay.
It holds, I think, 125 to 180. I think.
Okay.
Why? What you thinking? What you thinking?
Well, I was thinking, since we're throwing it right in the silo, make the biggest one that it can haul.
I think, yeah, which is 180, which is what I think what you're making.
Yeah, it's on 180.
Yeah, it'll haul the 180s.
Okay.
This is kind of neat. So basically, guys, this is a tedder and a windrower all in one. It is one of the greatest things that we've ever, one of the greatest little simplest mods that I've ever seen. And it works really well with when you have a windrower already, because it keeps it in the windrower.
Right.
Boy, we are getting a good yield off this with bales. I can already see. Now, last time I counted, people counted along with me, and they counted, and I counted it right. And then when it disappeared. that contract, it did something to it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. 6.
I keep looking up in the corner because I've got that bale counter mod. So I keep looking up there.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't in here.
I used to have it in there, and I like it a lot, but I keep forgetting to reset it. So
that's my problem. It works great first time I use the baler.
Yep. And then all of a sudden you look down and it says like 643. You're like, no.
On a 3-acre field.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I do it in truck sim too, like where you get like the miles per gallon and then you want to reset it, and it'll say like how many miles you've gone. 4,443. No, you haven't. You've gone 300. I do it all the time. You know
what? I do that in real life in the big truck. Like my trip to try to keep track how many miles I did.
Yep.
I forget to reset that all the time.
You get home, you're like, honey, I drove like 1,800 miles today. So,
although there is some days like I do 300 miles and it feels like 1,800.
Yeah, the last week you had a rough one. You were telling me that it was a lot of not as many miles, but a lot of downtime. Like a lot of time waiting.
Now, the last 2 days wasn't bad because there's a company, they're called ConAgra, that we haul for. They came up with new patterns to load the trailers. So they want us to haul 2 trailer loads a day for 3 days, run down 250 miles, turn around and come straight back so they can unload and see how it rode in the trailer.
Oh.
That ain't bad. I go all the way down 60 miles south of Indianapolis, get off an exit, turn around and come straight back.
Yep. That's
Take
cool.
Right back up to them.
And if you're doing stuff legit like you are, then you don't have to worry about it, Right. But those people who are driving 90 miles an hour, which I don't even think you can drive that in a truck because of governors, right? I think you can go like max.
That depends. Owner ops, yeah. Owner ops can, because it's all computer setup.
Oh.
You can change that if you want.
Oh. Well, I'm sure those guys are driving down the road at like 90.
Well, I told them, I said, I'm not changing the way I drive. I drive 5 miles an hour over the limit. I'll try to miss bumps because I do that normally, but I'm not changing. And they're like, we don't want you to.
Right.
We want to make sure this is going to ride and stay in place.
That's as bad as I was out and about today, and the speed limit on the one highway by my house is 65, and I had my cruise set at 72, I think it was, and this truck driver just wanted to drive right up the inside of my bumper and right out the back front end. I'm like, wow, what do you got your cruise set on, like 80?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I can't say anything. You're not doing the speed I want you to. I'm going to try to push you to do it.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
But 80 mile an hour is a little over.
Right.
That's what I like. Mine is restricted at 71. I can't get any more than 70. 71 with the cruise control, 70 with the pedal.
Yeah. Now, isn't it funny going back to the game that those look like grass bales?
Yeah.
But yeah, when you pick
What's
them up,
weird is when I started, we were at 75% straw, and it still made it into a grass bale.
that's since the update.
Or a hay bale.
Since the update, they changed that where it does it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like
because
that.
back in the day, it would spit out a straw one.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
All right, we got about 3 minutes left. You want to finish your one last row coming up?
Yep.
And that way I'll finish mine, and then the hay will be done, and we'll wrap this up. But as we're coming up, I'll say my goodbyes on my end, and then we can or you can do it on the fly. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to go too much over now.
We'll just do it on the fly because we got to end up.
All right, everybody. So we made it to the end of episode 33. 33. We did it. All right. So as usual, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, Look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell to get notified when Fury and Gutterball drop a video. And I'm going to turn the time off like I always do. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. This is something that we've never done before, so we're going to try this. We're going to say our goodbyes on the fly so that we can keep working, because you guys know we're always busy. And on that note, I love you all. I'm going to turn it over to Gutterball. He's going to say his outro, let you know what's going on, and his little outro thingy that he's been working on. And I will all see you later. Or I will see you all later. Let's get it right. So, all right, Gutterball,
Right.
Take it away.
All right, thank you everybody for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you can, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you got an extra 99 cents a month, why don't you become an immediate family member? Please take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and if anybody around you needs a helping hand, please help them out. And we will see you guys on the next one.
Yep. And on that note, we are a bouncing.